I'll bet you all the jewelry that I'm wearing right now that Amanda wins the fight.
Last time it was at 135, this time 140 pounds for Katie Taylor's undisputed super lightweight titles. You see them right over there. She won those belts in November in an incredible fight against Chantal Cameron. This will be Amanda Serrano's 50th pro fight on the biggest stage of all time.
Sold out. Over 19,000 fans for the first female headline boxing card at Madison Square Garden.
I'm gonna start that fight the way that I started that 5th round, but finish it.
Katie Taylor's hurt! Katie Taylor's hurt!
He's holding on for dear life.
I took her hardest punches and I took them. I beat her first time and I plan on beating her the second time.
It was a split decision victory for Katie Taylor. They are running it back. It will be one of the biggest rematches in women's boxing history.
Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor face off in a high-stakes rematch on November 15, 2024, at AT&T Stadium, promoted by Bryce Holden and streaming on Netflix. With Serrano seeking redemption and Taylor defending her legacy, this epic showdown promises drama, intensity, and an unforgettable clash between two boxing icons.
A bit of a robbery. Amanda's already training for the rematch. Eddie Hearn, let's run it back in Ireland, no problem. But everyone wants to see that fight again, and Amanda's going to win this time. She's already in training.
The journey leading up to this rematch is as intense as the fight itself. Their first clash was a thrilling, closely contested bout that ended in a narrow victory for Katie Taylor. For Taylor, this fight represents an opportunity to solidify her legacy, while for Amanda Serrano, it's a chance to settle unfinished business and claim redemption. Both fighters are well aware of the high stakes, with each bringing renewed focus and strategic adjustments. Eddie Hearn says, "The fight between Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor is going to be monumental." Eddie Hearn's words reflect the sheer scale and excitement surrounding this matchup. Known for promoting some of the biggest fights in boxing, Hearn recognizes this bout as a historic moment for women's boxing, a clash between two icons at the height of their careers.
This fight, this rematch after one of the best fights we've ever seen on April the 30th in the Garden last year. The rematch between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano is on.
For Taylor, this fight is a personal milestone, one she has long dreamed of. Despite her victory in their previous fight, she considers this rematch one of the biggest challenges of her career. Taylor's respect for Serrano's skill and resilience has only grown, and she knows that both fighters will push each other to their limits once again. This fight is like a dream come true. Even though I won the last fight, this would still be the biggest fight I'll have. This will be epic, and this is what I want. Taylor's words capture her passion and respect for the sport. Calling it a dream come true, she underscores how much this rematch means to her on a personal level.
In your home country of Ireland, what does it mean to you to go back to Ireland, not just in fight, but fight in the biggest fight for women's boxing?
This is more than a dream come true. My debut in Ireland against the Amanda Serrano, the real deal Amanda Serrano. This is incredible, and as I said, the last fight was epic, and I expect nothing else for the next one.
On the other side, Serrano sees this fight as an opportunity to not only challenge Taylor but also honor her dreams. Recognizing that it's Taylor's dream fight, Serrano is ready to deliver, showing that she respects her opponent's ambitions while remaining focused on her own goal, to claim victory and establish her own legacy. Amanda Serrano says that, since this is Katie's dream fight, she deserves a fight in her hometown. This is gonna be a bigger and better fight. Serrano's statement reflects her sportsmanship and mutual respect for Taylor. By acknowledging it as Katie's dream fight and suggesting she deserves a fight in her hometown, Serrano demonstrates humility and a sense of honor.
Why were you so willing to sign up and go to Katie's home turf?
You know, Katie is a true champion, and she came here to New York, and she fulfilled both our dreams to fight each other. Now she deserves to fight in Ireland, and it's going to be a bigger and better fight over there.
For Amanda Serrano, the last fight with Taylor was a valuable learning experience. Although she lost by a narrow margin, she's coming into this rematch with a refined approach and a clear plan. Amanda Serrano states that, "The last defeat didn't bother me too much, but now I know what to do." Serrano's comment reflects her resilience and mental strength. Rather than dwelling on the loss, she has chosen to view it as a stepping stone to growth.
You know why it didn't bother me too much? I mean, of course you want to win, but I've learned a lot, and now I know what I need to do.
the first ever undisputed champion from Puerto Rico, Amanda Serrano. How do you feel?
That was definitely a dream for a while, but it was a great night for female boxing. We put on a show and we showed that we can fight, and no matter what, I was put in front of a tough Mexican fighter, and I made sure that I became undisputed.
Chantel Cameron, a champion in her own right, has thrown her support behind Amanda Serrano for the upcoming rematch. Known for her fierce competitive spirit, Cameron believes Serrano's stamina and skill will set the tone in the early rounds. "I'm with Amanda for the first 3 rounds all along because she has the stamina." Cameron's words highlight Serrano's impressive endurance and ability to control the fight's pace early on. By backing Serrano's stamina, Cameron emphasizes the advantage she believes Serrano holds in the initial rounds, suggesting that early momentum could be pivotal in securing a victory over Taylor.
It's going to be another great fight. It's a tough one because Amanda's jumping up so many divisions. If it was a 3-minute round fight, I would have said Amanda Serrano all along, because Amanda's done the 3 minutes, she's got the stamina, she's got the power, and the first fight she hurt Katie a lot, and the 2-minute rounds just didn't benefit Amanda Serrano. I am edging for Amanda Serrano, but it just depends on the weight jump.
Amanda Serrano further claims, "The last fight felt like she'd rip my head off, but even if I beat her, she'll still be my best friend." Serrano's words show a deep respect for Taylor as both a competitor and a person. Describing the previous fight with such intensity reveals the level of competitiveness between them, yet her willingness to call Taylor a best friend, despite the fierce rivalry, is a testament to her sportsmanship.
She's trying to rip my head apart, and I'm trying to do the same thing. I believe I would never ever disrespect any male opponents or any woman that does boxing. Yeah. But yeah, when you're in there, you have to make sure that you go in there with a different mindset. But once I beat her, she'll still be my best friend.
Serrano is also determined to bring more excitement to this fight, promising fans that she's ready to throw hands, knees, and maybe some kicks to make the event unforgettable. Amanda Serrano states something very interesting. "I'm ready to throw hands, knees, and maybe some kicks. You guys don't want to miss that." Serrano's bold declaration embodies her fiery spirit and eagerness to captivate fans. The humor in suggesting knees and kicks adds a light-hearted yet intense tone to her preparation, showing that she's approaching the rematch with both seriousness and a willingness to entertain.
Amanda, the real deal Serrano here, and guess what? I got my PFL gear on, and I'm ready to head in that smart cage to throw these hands and maybe some knees and some kicks. You don't want to miss that.
Katie Taylor.
Katie, I'm ready November 15th. Can't wait to go in there with you once again. We're gonna show that women can fight. Put on a show.
One of the most vocal supporters of Amanda Serrano leading up to this rematch is Jake Paul, who has invested both emotionally and financially in Serrano's success. Jake Paul states, "Fans should expect a top-tier fight. Both fighters are hungrier, and will see a fight of a lifetime because they'll go to war." Paul's statement is a bold endorsement of Serrano and Taylor's rivalry.
What do you think fans can expect from your co-main event on November 15th, Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor?
The fight of a lifetime. I mean, the first time they met up, it was one of the greatest fights I had ever seen, and I think now both sides are even more hungrier because it's going to be on a bigger stage, and we're going to see them go to war and give us another amazing top 5 fight ever.
Paul's connection with Serrano goes beyond simple fan support. The two train together, sharing their journeys in preparation for major fights. As Paul prepares for his own showdown with Mike Tyson, he's witnessed firsthand the dedication Serrano has poured into her training. For him, Serrano represents the pinnacle of female boxing, someone who's not only talented but also incredibly disciplined. Jake Paul further says, "Amanda and I even train together. She prepares herself for Katie Taylor, and I'm heating myself up for Mike Tyson." By mentioning their shared training experiences, Paul highlights the bond they share as athletes with similar goals. His statement adds credibility to Serrano's commitment, as fans can see her dedication through Paul's lens. Further solidifying his confidence in Serrano, Paul has emphasized her intense focus on training, even noting that she has given up her phone to concentrate solely on her craft.
Good work, good work, good work. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Jake Paul states, Amanda doesn't even have a phone, she's one of the best female fighters, and I'm just giving her the spotlight. Paul's observation highlights Serrano's extreme level of dedication. By stating that she's given up her phone, he underscores her commitment to staying free from distractions, focusing entirely on her preparation for Taylor.
She doesn't have a phone, she doesn't have a boyfriend. All she does is box 2 to 3 times a day, and she lives with her sister who's a boxer and her coach. She's more dedicated than any other person. It is 24/7 boxing, boxing, boxing. It's such a crazy thing to think about. Like you say, like, she doesn't have a phone, but to actually think about that, like, she doesn't use GPS. She doesn't text. In this day and age, to not have a phone, to only focus on your craft.
For Katie Taylor, this fight represents a chance to prove that her victory in their last encounter was no fluke. Determined to hold on to her crown, Taylor is set on delivering a performance that will reaffirm her status as a boxing legend. Meanwhile, Amanda Serrano enters the ring with a hunger for redemption, armed with lessons learned and a revamped strategy that could tilt the odds in her favor. Jake Paul says that, I've bet $1 million and my jewelry on Amanda. I believe in her, and this fight will prove why. Paul's high-stakes bet adds an extra layer of intensity to the fight, demonstrating his unwavering support for Serrano.
I'll bet you all the jewelry that I'm wearing right now that Amanda wins the fight.
I was hoping to bet for a lot more than that.
Well, then let's put it on.
I mean, 10 grand's not a lot.
This is 500K.
We'll talk.
500K.
We can have a bet. Me and you can have a bet. I think we got head off with Ariel, right?
Oh, I just proposed it.
Really? I want to see those
500K.
500K?
500K, dripping right now.
Okay, maybe we can talk about $1 million, but we'll have a chat.
Let's do $1 million.
Okay, we'll talk. I know about your bet.
I bet Amanda wins for $1 million.
Okay, we'll get that together. We'll get it together. Don't worry.
You're not shaking my hand.
Don't worry. We'll get it together. Actually, we're the underdogs in the fight, apparently, with the bookmakers.
Come on.
We'll talk.
I'll meet the odds makers' odds too.
You don't need to. You're the favorite.
$1 million plus odds.
You're the favorite in the bookies.
Regardless, let's do it. Okay. Let's shake up on it. Let's go.
Someone on social media said that, say what you want to say about Jake Paul, at least he is keeping Amanda busy and giving her over $1 million, but claims that Amanda will lose to Katie Taylor. This statement captures the mixed sentiments surrounding Jake Paul's role in Amanda Serrano's career. While some may question Paul's place in boxing, his support for Serrano is undeniable, keeping her active in the sport and financially backing her with substantial investments. Despite his dedication, the remark hints at lingering doubts about Serrano's chances against Katie Taylor, emphasizing the unpredictability and high stakes of their rematch.
Say what you want about Jake Paul. He's been keeping Amanda Serrano busy, giving her over $1 million paydays. Matter of fact, she's fighting tonight. And I think it's 8 3-minute rounds? So you can say what you want about female boxing and Jake Paul, but they're holding it down.
Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. The rematch is good. Both of the ladies seem to have slowed a bit, which makes the fight even more intriguing. I'm going to be real with you. I think Amanda Serrano loses to Katie Taylor.
Who do you think will claim victory in this epic rematch? Will Katie Taylor hold on to her title, or will Amanda Serrano's relentless drive bring her redemption? Share your predictions and insights in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for exclusive fight coverage, post-fight analysis, and the latest updates on boxing's biggest events. Join us as we follow every jab, hook, and punch of this unforgettable showdown.